or anything else we have going on that way we can share.
And I got my paper and pen ready to take notes.
I know Susan is a note taker too, so you
Okay.
guys take
Margie.
notes.
Let's just say I
Is it
try to. I'm doing it very well.
Margie, is it just us three?
At this point, it looks like it's just us three.
Okay, no problem. I just want to make, boy, my mom, she looks pretty in that picture, don't she?
Oh,
I'm not seeing a picture. We're actually just seeing her name. So does
No,
she
I
have?
know. That was a joke.
Oh, well, some of us have pictures set up, so I didn't know if she actually had set one up or not. So
Well, this is kind of all new for her. She's learning all the technology.
absolutely, all of us are working on it together. So that is completely okay. That is what this meeting is especially for, is being brand new to it all. With being new to the technology, I know Sherry is working Facebook with her business.
I haven't no one yet to bite, but hopefully
social media is one of the harder ways to work our business. It just, for me, and for most others, it is. If we have people like Teresa, who usually joins our other meeting, she comes in as a pro and she does makeup videos. She does skincare. She is a natural in front of the camera. She loves to do props and take pictures, and when you're that type of social media user, you're going to be able to get more sales in social media. Now,
I wish I was like
that. Well, I try to be a little bit more like that. I have to say I am not on her level either. I forget to do my videos on social media. You guys see me more on social media than my customers do, or my friends and family.
I did give a book to my brother's not my brother, I mean my husband Dan. I gave a book to his brother's wife.
Awesome.
My brother-in-law's wife. And then also with my information, so she can go in the store and stuff. And then I also put my information, took one down to the homes office where we live at.
Great.
So they can hopefully try to order. I'm just waiting patiently.
Yeah, well, wait patiently, but follow up.
Yes.
Follow up is the big thing. Susan, on the other hand, does events, and she is very good at talking to people. She's very good at the one-on-one. So we all run our businesses differently. So Susan is good at following up and being there at the beginning and letting people know, what she has to offer, what she loves in the company, and making her sales that way.
Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. I should follow up. I'm still new at it. I'm still trying to learn.
Absolutely. And that is completely fine. But the thing that I want all of the new reps to think about is the biggest part of this business, and Susan is finding this out through events, is just getting known, letting people know what you do and getting known. So where you're passing out down at the office where there's lots of people probably to look at it, you're getting known for being the Avon lady, and they will know who they need to go to. Following up is awesome. When Susan does her events, she is letting people know who she is and what she does. It really is just a game of just people who knows what you do. who knows who to come to when they need Avon, and letting people know that Avon isn't just Avon anymore. Avon is cleaning supplies. Avon is your dog shampoo company. We are electronics. We can get your earbuds. We can get your, your speakers. We can, we, I'm sorry, do you guys have a question or are you just talking to each other?
No, I had her on mute there for a moment. I told her she should have her phone on airplane mode so that when her phone rings, guys won't get interrupted.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and the ringing phones, yeah, because if you're not on mute, it does, and you can hear like, thank God my husband came home because even my barking dogs will interrupt. And oh my gosh, yeah. So
Hey,
crazy
Sherry.
life behind us will get us.
Sherry, what part of the city do you live in?
I live in Kansas City, Kansas,
No.
in Wyandotte District.
Well, I was going to say if you lived close to me, I'd be more than glad to have you come over someday for lunch and we could sit and talk about Avon. But you work, don't you?
No, I don't have that matter of fact, this is my only job that I'm doing right now is trying to get money from Avon. That's the only
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, you guys are actually kind of opposite each other. Susan is over in Missouri and you are even further west than I am in Kansas City. So yeah, you guys are kind of opposite each other on that one.
Yeah.
So we'll work on it the best we can, and definitely getting everybody kind of, but accountability partners are awesome. So anytime that you guys do find somebody, you can, swap phone numbers or whatnot, and work with each other, along with working with me. That is something that you guys always have the option to do. I'm going to go ahead and do a little screen sharing. That way that you guys can see what I'm looking at. That was kind of why I was late. I rebooted my computer just so that I knew I wouldn't lock up and we wouldn't have any problems. So if you're following on Facebook, or if you're following, the big thing is now I'm not signed in here. This is what your office looks like to your customers. So right now, when they hop on to your store, it is Christmas all over the place. And usually, oh, there it is down there. There's the beauty event, but I'm thinking, because when I hop on my phone, the first thing that comes up is, I want to just refresh, because the first thing that pops up on my phone is the 12 deals. There it is the 12 days of deals. So we did have a live to go with today's deal. It was short and sweet, kind of showing our customers what they could purchase to get this deal for today. So if our customers spend $60 or more on our e-store and use the code each day, they will be able to receive free product with purchase. So that's kind of what we're trying to let our customers know. And that also is, we're going to go into the back office. I just wanted you to see what your customers are seeing. So this will change each day through the 11th, and there will be a different offer each day. And it looks like they're just going to change it day 2, day 3, day 4 as the codes, making it a little bit simpler for the customers to go ahead and add that code at checkout and get whatever that deal is. I did just send out, and I apologize that it was a little late, but we're getting so much information, and I keep trying to add it to the to the newsletter for those who aren't able to follow on Facebook. I did just send out an email prior to the meeting that has all 12 days and what's going to be offered is in the newsletter. So that way, if you have a customer and you kind of know they lean more towards perfume or they lean more towards skincare, you could say, hey, I really think you should check out day 7. That way, you know, you can always give them a little heads up. Now, some like the perfume day, it does not say which one they're going to offer. It just says that it's going to be a fragrance. So we're not, you know, it's not 100% on what's being offered, but it's pretty close. So when we sign in, and again, our customers see the special offers just like we do. So always be sharing your special offers, that because that has been a huge thing for me on social media, where I never got any, you know, comments or likes or orders. I have had some of my customers locally contact me after I shared the one that was on the front page, the oh my goodness, where is it? Oh, the holiday beauty event. When I shared that out to my social media, it was huge. You can share these out. And if you don't do social media, you can do email, you can do text, you can call. You don't have to do, and I really don't like everybody to just focus on social media, because a small part of our business, in my opinion, especially on Facebook. If you just make a post and then just sit back and hope that somebody's going to order, it's a long shot. I've been at this 5 years. This is probably the second time I've had somebody come to me off of a Facebook post and say, hey, I'd like you to add these to my order, or can I order these? So that's been my experience. Now, like I said, Teresa and some of the other influencer types, they get a whole different kind of experience. So it just depends on where your niche is. Mine just happens to be, now I do lives. I'm very comfortable with this. I do that for customer giveaways. I do that for product reviews. But remembering to go on every day is a challenge for me. Now, we always want to work on what's a challenge for us, but we also want to find what we're good at. And if that's face-to-face, do face-to-face. I do, at this point, right now, I'm probably 95% face-to-face. This time last year, I was 50% online, 50% face-to-face. So I need to work on my online presence also. I've let it slip a little bit, and you have to treat your online customers just like your face-to-face customers. So letting them know that you appreciate them, sending them samples, a simple stamp, a thank you card, just something personable. Again, letting them know that you just appreciate them. So I'm going to say that right now, with these 12 deals of 12 days of deals, that is our big push online and with our online customers. And I also, and I want to say this also, because I haven't said this in the new rep training. For me, holiday is just icing on the cake. All year long, I am very focused on my skincare. Skincare is replenishable. If you get somebody on a good skincare regimen, whether they wear makeup or not, they need to have a good skincare regimen. Well, cleansing your face, moisturizing your face, and then treating problems as they arrive. It does, you have to work a little bit at knowing the products. But you can do that through Avon U, going up there and learning each campaign, just going and learning, what's new, or just taking a new course. There's also in the what's new, either you see the what's new online in your back office. You can always go here to digital brochure, click over here to what's new, and you're going to be able to see what is coming. But more often than not, you're going to be able to get some kind of training in here. Susan, this would be especially interesting to you. This is our first time on having an actual diamond necklace with purchase. So we have jewelry for the holidays. Here is our big giftable, but looking through the what's new, but here. So we have a brand new product, but what they're giving us in here is tons of training, usage, how to use it, how to sell it, what the benefits are, always learning the new products or our current products are going to be beneficial to you. You don't have to know everything about everything. I do not know that. That's not something we strive for. But if you know a little bit about everything, then you're going to be able to at least guide people. And the other thing to remember also is that when you or your customers shop, especially in makeup and skincare. Now I'm going to make sure it's still there. When you go over here to the shop button and you go down to skincare, you are going to be able to go, hold on, let me get to lock in. You're going to be able to go over here to what is their concern. So if they tell you that they're having blemishes or they're having dark spots, dehydration is going to be a big one for the winter time. People are going to be very dry over the winter. So you just click on that category for concerns, and then it's going to give you all the products to fix that concern. So that's going to be a huge benefit when you're trying to help people and you're not familiar with the products. The first things that come up is our hydrofusion. That's pure hydration for any age, any age. Aloe is going to be hydrating, whether it's summertime or not. It's not just for sunburns. So right here, it's giving you the top of our top for hydration. And then you're able to just kind of work around in there and see what is available. We have everything from our classics, which our classics mean that it has chemical, it's chemically made. I mean, we're in the in the rooms, we're putting chemicals together, we're making this stuff work. And then we have our natural green line where they're taking plants and crushing them together to make it. So do they not mind the traditional where, a chemist is back there making this, or do they want a more natural where they have, the herbs and things going on? So that is a way to kind of get right off and be able to find the right skincare. And then if you type here at the top, it also gives you, what do you use in the AM PM, good routine to get you started. They give you some tips and tricks up here too. So that is something, and watching our A-list shows, I'm just showing you some of what we have. The A-list shows also is a huge fountain of information on products. So what I'm saying is learning the products that we have, getting the products that are replenishable, that's what's going to sustain your business. Everything else is icing. Jewelry, fashion, Christmas, all of that is just extra on the cake. And on those types, now I have to say fashion and home, remember we make 20% as a beginner, as a new rep, and but on all the rest of it, you're making 25%. So you're even when you're doing the skincare, you're going to make more on those type of purchases. Plus, they need to be replenished. So I always just like to stress that getting known, finding your niche. Are you a person to person? Are you an online? Are you strive to be both, but find where you fit and then start from there. But the biggest thing is who knows what you do. That's why when you see me on Facebook, even on my homepage, when I'm just talking about what I cook for dinner, I still have my little profile picture that has a little heart with Avon in the corner. So in the back of their minds, they always kind of know that she's Avon. Because, you know, I'm not sitting there yelling at them all the time to buy from me, but they know where I am. And I will put stuff out there. You guys see, if you follow me on Facebook, I put stuff out there from time to time, but I mix it up with my personal stuff as much as I post out there, because like I said, you guys get most of my social media time. Other than that, I'm not huge on it. I am huge on my Google business.
Almost every,
Huh?
all the stuff that you, I'm sorry,
Go
all
ahead.
the stuff that you have sent in Facebook, I've liked every one of them, every page.
Oh, good. Yeah, I try to, you know, and that's the other thing is keeping it uplifting. If you tend to go towards the negative on your Facebook page, people aren't as likely to follow you or to like what you're doing. This is a touchy one, but in what I do and my feelings, I stay completely away from religion and politics. I have my thoughts, but I don't need to put them out there where a possible customer could see. I know it's my friends and family, and my really close friends and family, if they're talking to me, they know my beliefs. But it doesn't mean that I have to put it out on social media just because I know I work a social media business. I know that people are watching what I do. For goodness sakes, with my MS, if I were to go on there every day and say, oh, my back is killing me, and oh, I just can't get out of bed, and I feel terrible today, and MS sucks, and I mean, I could do that. Everybody has bad days, no matter what it is. But people are going to be like, well, is she going to be able to get me my Avon? Because she sounds like she ain't making it out of the bed. So is she going to order it for me? I mean, so you have to kind of think of those kind of things in the back of your head that they're watching. And the other thing that they're doing is when they're watching, they're also watching, does she have mascara on? Does she, does her face, look like she's taking good care of it? I do not wear a ton of makeup. The only time I wear makeup is if I'm going out on a date night with my husband, or if I am purposely coming on here for a makeup episode. Other than that, I make sure I have good skincare. So you do not have to wear makeup and full-blown makeup like Teresa does most every day to sell. You don't. That's why I said you find your niche. I know enough about makeup. Teresa's teaching me more to be able to sell makeup, but I don't wear it every day. I mean, when I was in the corporate world and I went out every day, I did, but I don't anymore. So now I'm more into the skincare, making sure that my skin looks good so that I don't have to wear all the makeup to cover up whatever under, you know? So
Yeah, I don't wear makeup at all. I don't like to wear makeup.
yeah,
I
and then we have our men. Oh my gosh, our men don't wear makeup, but they can sell makeup. I mean, you don't have to wear it to sell it. You just have to kind of know if a person's looking for something, what is it that I have to offer you?
because I'm the kind of girl that's not too girly.
I have always been the boyish girl. I have always been the tomboy.
I grew up as a tomboy, so
Yeah.
I'm not into wearing dresses, makeup, fingernail polish. I'm not into all that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I used to do my nails in the corporate world. I have to say, besides probably like prom, homecoming, and my wedding, those were the only times you found me in a dress. The rest of it,
Like me,
so I understand.
yeah,
So even the fashion, is going to go that way, but it doesn't
yeah.
stop me from buying when you get going, it won't stop you from buying the 4-pack of t-shirts. I buy every time I see a pack that I think has some great colors, some great patterns. I buy the 4-pack of t-shirts from Avon. I'm
There's,
advertising what I sell, but I wear what's comfortable to me too.
I mean, I'll be glad to sell it. I just won't wear it.
Oh, well, I have to tell you that the t-shirts are the most comfortable thing that I have found anywhere. So,
And then,
so the
and
t-shirts are the one thing, and I will find tank tops on occasion
I love
that
tank
are
tops. Like I'm wearing one
nice.
now, so I love
Mhm.
them.
Yeah, so
And
there may be something that you will find eventually that you'll say, hey, I really would like to have that. And I get a discount. So, hey,
the only thing I really don't like is I cannot stand the color pink. I don't like pink at all.
oh, we are total opposite. I wear pink a
Girl,
lot.
really funny. So
I did not used to be that way, but I am now. I used to wear a lot of black myself. So so this time, and the one thing I wanted to bounce back on also on this episode, because I really want you to just continue to work on getting known, getting people to know what you do, keep passing out those books to people. um, Susan is getting those events. She has slips of paper where they give their name, their address, and their email. I want you guys, if you are able, when you pass out those books, put a little sticky note on them, or carry a pen and paper with you, or if you're a digital person, write it in the notes on your phone. Send them, ask them for their number, and send them a quick text that says, hi, I'm your new Avon lady. So you have them locked into your phone for that follow-up. But if you're able to get their email address, especially right now with everything going on, going into manage business, then over to your web office, and then down to address book. This is where you're going to enter those email addresses. You're going to go right here to add a customer, and you're going to click it, and then you're going to add in. Now, if somebody's ordering from you, you still go in here and you add them in here. So you put in the only thing required is their first and last name. I do have the occasional customer that I don't grab their last name. I go ahead and just put an asterisk or something there until I can get it later. As long as I have an email or a phone number, we we are able to get back in contact with them to do that follow-up. Yeah, we lost Sherry. She's coming back in. So, we get you back. Got to put your mute. So making sure that you get the email in here. If you can get the email, they are going to get the promotion every day, telling them what deal of the day it is. So it is crucial to your business to keep letting Avon work for you to put that email in there. That way they will get an email from Avon. It looks like it's from you, telling them what the deal is every day, what specials we have going on, and letting them order directly from your store or look at a book online so that they can then call you if it's local, depending on how you run your business. And like I said, I have to run, I've done this for 5 years. I have to do a mixture to get the amount of sales that I do. But you guys are more than welcome to run your businesses how you're comfortable running them, and then working into the uncomfortable. But get started with the comfortable first. Work with what you have. But what I was saying, so the email is crucial if you're trying to get Avon to advertise for you. But getting their name in there and their phone number, that is where it's going to give you the information to follow up with them. Getting that number and letting you be able to follow up is going to be a huge part of your sales. So I do have a video. I'm going to link it. So if you have been with me at all, I do have a YouTube channel with some of the basics in it. At the end of this video, there's going to be a little tag, and it's going to start floating along the end of this video. It's going to be how to put in an order. And that's going to show you step by step how to put in a customer's order so that you have it by their name. And then I believe it also shows you all the way through checkout. So I want you guys to feel comfortable with getting them in there for promotions, but also getting them in there so that you start getting a customer history on what they like. Because as long as you break their orders down by that, or they order online, it will do it for you. Then you will be able to start to collect a database that will say what mascara they're using, what foundation they're using, what blush, what do they tend to lean towards. You can learn so much from a customer's shopping history. Susan is a fount of information when it comes to that kind of thing, to being able from her years in sales to know that if you find out what your customers are, liking, then you're able to suggest better. When something new comes out, or Lord help, their thing gets discontinued and you have to suggest something else. I mean, that happens. So having their history right now, where it's benefiting me is the people that only order at Christmas time, that only come back for that. There is one of the Deeply Care lip balm. Only comes out at Christmas time. So when I go to stocking stuffers and I look at that Deeply Clean, what I can do is I can go, I should have went, okay, so some of the lip balms, this Deeply Clean is only available at Christmas time. It has the calendar on it, and customers get very excited about it. So what I would do is I would go to my managed business, then I would go down to my web office, and then to my customer management. And when I go there, I can type in deeply care. Oops, I don't know if I spell it right. Sorry, I am literally working from my bedroom. I'm checking all customers for the product. Now I'm going to go, and I know this product is only available at Christmas and Mother's Day. Oh, it's showing me no, which is wrong. I don't know why it's not showing me. So let's say, let's just do lip balm. So I can give you guys an example that will show some of our stuff is kind of, oh, I know we did the reboot last fall. So it will start coming up with customers and showing me who, oh, there it is, a holiday lip balm. I know to contact her because she buys the holiday lip balms. So that's what I'm going to want to do. She ordered 4. So I'm going to call her up and I'm going to say, hey, I saw that you ordered 4 of the holiday lip balms, you know, would you like to order them again this year? Are they for stocking stuffers? And get a conversation going. And that way you can follow up. On a normal day, the history is good for just them saying, I have a sister-in-law that is horrible about remembering what she wears in foundation or anything. So she calls and says, can you order me my foundation? Without that customer history, I would be like, okay, which one? And we would have to go through the whole ordeal again. But thank God for order history. I just look up what she's been ordering and we order her whatever it is she's looking for, her foundation or blush. And she just has to say, and customers love it when you say, when they say, oh, I want to order that blush. And you're like, okay, got it. You know, you can look it up and you've got it for them. So putting that information into your address book and getting those orders put in that way is going to be very helpful to you in the long run. And then, like I said, when I attach that other video, it's going to show you how to go ahead and place the order completely through checkout. And that way that you're making sure that you're getting all the steps. And in that, the one other thing I'm going to show, and this is going to be the last thing I'm going to show this time because I don't want to overwhelm. This is quite a bit, is if you go from manage business to manage orders and you go to order history and returns, this is where you're going to see your online sales and the orders you place. So this one doesn't have a name. It just has a long number. This is the order that I placed for my local customers. So that is mine. And that's why it doesn't have a name. So I would hit print invoice. I personally print them. If you do not have, are you able to see that pop-up that comes up? Sherry, did that pop up where you can see a invoice?
I see. Yeah, I see it.
You see it? Okay, I just want to make sure. Sometimes
Yvonne?
pop-ups don't share. Okay, so basically what I do is I go through here, and this is going to be everything that's in my shipment. So I print this every time. If you have a printer and you do local orders, I absolutely recommend that you print this out so that you verify that you got it and you verify what you paid for it. It will give your earnings. I am President's Club, which I hope everybody strives for. So I get 40%. That's where you're going to earn more. But this just gives me a list of everything in there that I ordered. So I very carefully, I print this out every time I get a local order. That way I know exactly what should be in there and what I'm looking for. And I can verify that I paid the right price and that I got what I believe I ordered. But you also can go through here and see your online customers. Now this one has a name with it. So that means somebody did direct delivery. They ordered online with me, and I can hit the print invoice again, and it will give me what she ordered, and I will be able to give her samples based on what she ordered. If she ordered makeup, maybe I want to give some skincare samples. Or maybe we do have something new that came out in makeup that I want her to try. So their invoices can tell you a fount of information too. So this is where you're going to find, and if you're looking to see, they have a question or whatnot, you're able to find their invoices here also. So I'm going to stop it at this point because that's a lot of information to absorb.
Close the door now.
And we are definitely, just over 30 minutes. Are there any questions that I can answer on what we covered?
I don't have any.
Pretty, you've been working at this a little bit. So, and I know
Yeah.
Susan's been doing she's
my
been,
best.
she's been doing orders. So,
I'm really trying my best, and I will check up with the people that I gave a book to, and I will also check up on Facebook and see if anybody said anything or not on my post. So
yes, absolutely. If anybody mentions anything on your post, also remember you can take it to Messenger and message them back office and say, hey, I saw you liked that deal coming up. Were you interested in ordering? Do you have any questions I can answer? And follow up with them that way.
yeah.
And if they haven't, and if you're not getting the views, because like I said, it is easy to overlook posts in Facebook, I really, really recommend the one-on-one, using Messenger to say directly to somebody, hey, did you see that I'm selling Avon? Would you be interested in looking at a book? Here's my link. I'll get back with you. I'll get back with you in a couple of days and see what you thought. And doing that directly one-on-one is how I found out who and who would not be interested in Avon. Now that doesn't mean that every year or so, well, I've done it every year. I've gone through my complete list because it's getting quite big, and just going back and checking with people just to say, hey, do you know that, we offer so many more products now that we are with LG. So definitely getting that one-on-one is going to be crucial when using any social media. So it looks like we lost her again. Susan, I'm guessing that you are doing good. And then this is going to be recorded, so you can, and I will make sure this gets sent out to you. I will make sure it gets sent out to all the new reps, and that way everybody will have an idea of what we talked about, and be able to retrace what we did and how we did it. So I hope that this has been over some of the basics, and that we just keep growing and learning from here. So with that, I am going to let you go. and you all have a very, very good night. Bye, guys.